When you say that they're taking away, state sovereignty and ceding power to the federal government, why is that important when it comes to this ID? And why wasn't there more pushback, especially by states like Texas, where you would assume this is the state that they always said would like secede from the union should things get too oppressive?
That's correct. So state sovereignty. And so really states created the federal government, and they did it very gingerly, right? They couldn't decide for a long time exactly how to do it, or should they do it or should they not, because they wanted the states to have the power. So they created the 10th Amendment. And that means that the states aren't allowed to do anything except what they're limited to do according to the Constitution. And by federalizing the state driver's license, which is exactly what those 116 Pennsylvania legislators told Trump in a letter in 2017, by federalizing the driver's license, then we no longer have, as a people, we do not have our 50 states able to protect us against an overreaching federal government. And this is an overreaching federal government. And that's why it's very exciting to see the states that have figured this out now. I mean, it was 30 states back in 2007 and to 2009. We actually have a timeline of all of the things that have happened in Real ID, which you can find at refuserealid.org. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And so it just shows you that back when this started, there were about 30 states that wrote laws prohibiting conformance with the Real ID because they saw that this was unconstitutional, completely unconstitutional. And other ones wrote against it in I can't remember what those are called. Yeah. Anyway, resolutions against it. And so they were powerful back then. But when Obama came in 2015 and he said, you can't fly in 2016 if you don't have a Real ID. And that's the first time that the national media fanned the flames of fear across the country. And they started calling into their state legislators, and legislators wanted to get elected and they didn't know what was happening. And they just started to bow. And over about the next 2 or 3 years, they did. And so now 100% of the states have conformed their state laws to Real ID. But many of those state laws, 45 of them, allow you to have a standard state driver's license. But as you said, in Texas is one of the 5 states, and they're all Republican states. Texas is one of the 5 states that do not allow you to have anything but a Real ID. And that's why anyone who is in those states should start making some noise. Tell your state legislators. In 8 states around the country, we have at least 4 states who have actual legislation trying to undo this, to extract themselves from Real ID.
What states are those? What states are pushing back that hard?
Well, I know that you've got a map there, but
okay,
it's
there
Michigan and it's Minnesota. You got the map there? Okay,
yeah, Michigan.
I see it right
is it
there,
Maine,
right?
Minnesota, Oklahoma? Is that who we're talking about?
Yes,
the yellow?
And actually I just learned from our policy director that it's also Pennsylvania.
Wow.
And then there's some other states that are talking about it. And so everyone needs to encourage their state legislature to get them out of Real ID.